may contain sexually oriented content. Listener discretion is advised. 2, 1, go! Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew. Loveline, coast to coast.
Hey! Woo!
Look at this. Look how we sound.
Holy Christ. We sound good.
This is Jay.
Oh, really? Jay from Orgy sent these?
Anderson actually went down to the guy's house to pick it up. He was so embarrassed.
Holy Christ.
By how he actually takes it personally when you go off on the equipment here.
Anderson. I must have been beaten as a child.
But this is like, we suddenly have very nice connecting equipment here.
Yeah, it's good. I need about another 6 inches of slack. I don't think I can get in a full sort of dentist chair recline with this long a mic cord, Drew, but I'm working on it. Hey, it's Loveline. You know, I like to start to unwind, take the shoes off, and basically pop a Quaalude, have a glass of red wine, and start really, really relaxing by the 11 o'clock hour on this show. Phone number, 1-800-LOVE-191, fax number 310-854. 4455. Hey, wait, 854? 4455. I'm Adam Carolla. That's my good partner over there, Dr. Drew. I'm fully recovered from my hangover I had yesterday. I'm feeling relatively lucid and planning on doing a good to mediocre show tonight.
Is that why you brought a garage door opener in here with you?
Yeah, I don't know why that's in here. I think it was in my pocket.
Yeah.
I want to thank Kim Grothis. Grothis? Kim Grothis.
Grothis.
Yeah.
But she sent us these amazing, she's a listener in Ohio, sent an amazing basket of food. I mean, this woman looks like she's been working for like a month on this thing.
Tasty. Yeah.
No, it's very sweet, very nice.
There's two huge baskets out there?
The one with the popcorn balls all over it. Do you see that?
Yeah. Nice. You know what you do, Drew? I just got to get in on you for a second.
Yeah, what do I do?
You know, bands are excited to meet you, oftentimes.
Me?
Yeah, they are.
That's my first problem, I guess. I understand that.
Well, you know what it is? What happens sometimes on this show is, well, it's one or the other. Here's how this show works. Either we don't care about the guest or the guest doesn't care about us.
Or both.
Or both. But we don't meet in the middle that often.
Right.
Now, see, sometimes we have bands on here, like Orgy was in here yesterday.
Yeah, we met many times.
Orgy likes you. The guys like you a lot. And they know you're not into their music.
Yeah.
They know you're not sitting home listening to Orgy. But they're kind of excited that you would listen to it, or that there's an opportunity for you to listen to it. So they give you a CD. Remember at the beginning of the show?
I left it here.
Remember at the beginning of the show?
Yes. I actually wanted to take it.
Yeah, I know. You wanted to take it so bad you left it on the console when you left. So they always do it. I can see their little eyes light up. Hey, Drew, here's a CD.
Oh.
And you know, they always kind of do that. They always have that sort of Oliver Twist, may I have some more porridge kind of look when they hand it to
Well, at least I don't disappoint.
And they go,
okay.
I know. And their thing is like, they don't really.
Where is it? I actually wanted that CD.
Hold on. They don't come out and say it, but they hand it to Drew, and they always give him the kind of the. We know it's not your thing, but you may enjoy it. Here you go. And Drew always he's very friendly. Oh no, this is great. I'll listen to it. This is great, he says. But then Drew scurries out, and Drew runs for his car. Drew actually slides over his hood like Starsky and Hutch do when they try to get to the car. He actually slides over his hood and into the Drewmobile and peels out. So last night...
And by the way, I talked to you on the phone on the way home. Why the hell did you tell me?
How dare you? I was leaving, and the guys from Orgy came out, and they kind of flagged me down a little, and they said, Adam, you know, your CD, and they held up...
Mine.
They held up a CD over their head, and they both had a sort of anxious look on their face. And I held up the CD that I always keep in my car, the generic CD, for faking bands out. No, I held up a Be Good ploy, though. It's on a little piece of fishing string. It's actually just cardboard that's painted silver. No, I held up the Orgy CD, and I thought to myself, holy Christ, thank God I remember this thing. I held it up, and I said, not me, Drew. And they went, and then I pulled off. I think Jay was crying as I pulled away.
Look what Jay did for us, too.
And then Jay gave us mic cords. What a guy. All right.
I actually like those guys.
You ready to rock?
Yeah.
You like them so much, you leave their CD. And here's all I'm saying. You don't have to listen to it, but take the goddamn thing out of the studio so they don't have to trip on it.
All the crap. First of all, last night I was in rare form in terms of fatigue.
You leave junk that people give you
every time.
Not
stuff I bring in, I leave.
It is a slap in the face to those who care.
Yes, sir. I understand.
Okay.
I feel bad.
All right. James?
Yeah.
You're 19.
Yeah.
What's up?
Not much. Pleasure to hear from you guys, that's for sure.
Well, we figured you'd be around about this time, so we thought we'd ring you up.
Yeah, it's kind of weird because you guys are talking about the orgy being on. And out here, we get it a day late.
Yeah, where are you calling from?
Dayton, Ohio, actually.
I see. That's where we got our lovely gift basket from.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, so what's up?
Not much. I had a catheter done into July.
Why were you wearing a catheter?
For style. No, I was in a car accident.
What happened?
I went off the right side of the road and overcorrected and ended up going...
Oncoming traffic?
No, just by myself.
Wow.
On my way to work. Went end over end twice and rolled 3 times.
Oh, my God. Was it ice or
wow.
something, or?
Yeah, seatbelt saved my life.
Wow.
So you were sliding off to the right, overcorrected and rolled. Was it the passenger side door that rolled first?
No, I went straight head on into the ditch and then went end over end twice first.
Oh, you cartwheeled.
Yeah.
That's different than a roll.
Yeah, and then I rolled 3 times.
That's pretty good.
Oof.
Many guys have rolled cars. Not many guys cartwheel them.
Wow.
Yeah.
What kind of car were you driving?
It was a Chevy Corsica.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, that's just a regular mid-sized car. Did you have an airbag?
Nope.
But you had a seatbelt.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Okay.
Yeah, I was careful at it.
All right, so it saved your life, but not your dork. So you're catheterized.
Yeah, well, they gave me a catheter, which I didn't even know what it was when they told me they were going to give it to me.
Oh, that's fun.
That's
was
nice.
because I had head trauma.
I see.
And they were afraid that if I had to have surgery, they had to have that in.
Right.
So that was quite painful, actually.
What's your question? Speaking of head trauma.
Ever since I've had that, I've been able to last a lot longer.
The catheter.
Yeah, ever since.
Before you orgasm, you last a lot longer.
No.
Yeah, because when you orgasm, you spit that tube out of your penis, right? Are you actually
every
having
time.
sex with it in there?
No,
I see. No.
So wait, now you have longer orgasms or longer until you orgasm?
Longer until I orgasm.
Okay. Are you on any medication?
No.
Nothing. No pain pills or anything like that since then?
No.
All right.
All right. It's possible. It could be the head trauma, too.
And maybe God giving you a little something for the trouble. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Little tip.
God was like, well, I cartwheeled to Corsica. The least I could do was add 10 minutes to the guy's boning session.
Yeah.
I know the Lord works in mysterious ways.
But there's a reason for everything.
That's right. That's right. There's the Lord. Maybe a little lightning round tonight, by the way. I should write that down. Anderson, don't let me forget that. Jessica.
Yes.
You're 28. What's going on?
I've been married about a week and a half, and I have caught my husband in the middle of the night masturbating.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. When confronted with it, he says he's asleep.
Do you wake him up?
Actually, no. I didn't quite know how to handle it. It's one of those things where I just get up and go to the living room.
How long have you known this guy?
Oh, a while.
God, how weird would it be you get married and you find things out about somebody?
Hey, Jessica?
Yes?
I'd like you to hang out on hold for about 15 minutes and think about how you answer specific questions, okay?
Excuse me?
Thank you. Little Loveline recreation. Go ahead.
So how long have you been married to him?
No. Ask your question, you idiot.
What, do you wake him up?
You asked her. No.
How long have you been married?
Nope.
How long have you known the guy?
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Here we go. Go.
How long have you known the guy?
A while.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Helpful. Very helpful answer.
Oh, I see a while. Well, a while could be... A while could be 3 weeks. Could be 25, 30 years.
Yeah.
So somewhere in that period? Certainly not less than 3 weeks. But not more than 30 years. Crazy bitch. Everyone, just sit there, Jessica. I know you didn't mean it on purpose. Just sit and think for a while. Robert?
Yes.
You're 19. What's up?
Well, I had a question about me and an ex-girlfriend of mine had broken up on bad terms because she had sex with another guy.
Hold on, Robert. By the way,
yeah.
it's done broke up. By the way, it's
done breaking up.
Not.
Yeah, it could be
been breaking
confusing.
up.
Done broke. Yeah, you're right.
Done broke up. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And why'd you do that?
Because she had sex with another guy.
I see.
While we were still together.
Right.
And sometime later, she ended up having a baby.
Mm-hmm.
But we don't know who the father was. out of me and the guy that she has.
Commence some time go by.
Right. Well, why don't you just assume it was the other guy's kid?
Right. That's who's raising the child, right?
No,
No. Who's raising the child?
just her.
Just mom.
Okay. Do you want to know if it's your child?
Yeah, that's kind of the situation because I don't know if it was true. Well, it's been rumored that like parents can have a certain connection with their children. If
Word on the street has it that parents have a certain connection with their children.
there-
Yes,
there
I've
is-
heard that. I thought it was a wives' tale for many
How many
years.
years ago? How old is this child now?
this child's probably about 5 months old.
Yeah, I don't know how.
What do you mean parents can have a certain connection with their children?
I don't know. I've had like certain dreams and certain
I see.
feelings, like illnesses
Right.
that I've never had before in my entire life. And
Right.
It's called a conscience.
Yeah.
It's called guilt.
That just means you're thinking about it.
Yeah.
well, I've also heard that the first 5 months or so, or the first year that a baby can get real sick, they're prone to sickness.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're building up their immunity and all that.
But what's that have to do with you having a dream about it?
Oh, dreams that I have a son.
Yeah, but what does the child's immunity have to do with you?
That was the illness. I've been getting sick for strange reasons that I've never gotten.
Oh, boy. Listen, I wouldn't
All right.
want you to raise a raccoon, for Christ's sake. What are you into, witchcraft?
No.
What are you talking about? You're getting sick. So you think there's some sort of symbiotic, some
Magical
magical kismet between the two of you?
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
No.
Why wouldn't all fathers have that? Why wouldn't all
Yeah.
fathers get sick when their child gets sick? If there's some sort of magical quality like that out there. That doesn't happen. Now, not to say you can't have feelings that kids have, and particularly women can have feelings at a distance that are difficult to explain.
Right.
But you've abandoned the child long ago.
Right.
And you're having some struggling with your conscience about it. You're wrestling with that, and that's fine. But
Well,
if
go
you
get
want to
get a blood test, get a DNA test.
and if you want to get back in that child's life, and if that mother will have you back in the child's life, great. But go raise the child.
My mom used to tell me she always knew when her babies were hungry. And
Then they start chewing the bark off the trees.
Right. Usually that was between 5:30 and 9 on weeknights when she didn't cook the goddamn dinner. That there's a certain she had a certain feeling.
Yeah.
Because I was eating raw peanut butter with a wooden stick. That the kids may have wanted some grub. I was over at my buddy's house eating. I think she had that feeling. Oh my God, my horrible parents. They owe so much money to my friends. You realize I paid my friend's dad's rent for his apartment for 3 months, like a month ago.
Oh, I thought you bought him a TV.
I bought him a TV too. I am slowly paying back everyone I've eaten out of house and home growing up.
How's he doing? Is he okay?
He's all right. He could be better. He's not doing as good as he was when I was eating him out of house and home and riding his motorcycles around the desert. But I swear to God, if my dad had any kind of spine at all, he'd go over there, buy the guy a big screen. Jessica,
Yes.
you're 28 still, right?
Yes.
All right. So how long have you known your husband?
2 years.
2 years. There we go.
Thank you.
And had you ever slept with him before or slept
No.
overnight with him or anything?
No.
Did you know, is there anything about him we should know in terms of his history or kind of person he is?
Not that there's nothing odd, no.
Okay.
Now,
And-
why is it that when he does this in his sleep, you just excuse yourself to the sofa?
Kick him.
I don't know how to react.
And do you guys have sex?
Of course.
Yeah. And do you feel taken advantage of, or
I feel inadequate, actually.
when he masturbates in his sleep?
Yeah.
I, by the way, am going on 2 days.
No
saying
wonder.
7
That
hours of
explains
no
a lot,
masturbation. Wow! That's right. Well over 2 days. A new indoor record.
Oh,
for
Ann
me.
looks concerned.
Yeah, no, I'm all right.
You sick? You've been sick. You've been sick.
I like to throw myself a curveball every once
You've
in a
been
while
sick, too.
to keep it real.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right. Hey, Jessica.
Yes.
Yeah, you sound very upset.
Well, I'm a little distraught, yes.
Yeah, why? But okay, why are you so freaked out about this?
From a religious aspect, this is, to me, masturbation is wrong, especially when you're married.
Why?
How's
I was just taught that.
How's the especially when you're married part go?
Because I'm his wife, he's supposed to be able to rely on me to satisfy his needs.
All right, well, why don't you wake him up about 3 a.m. and give him a BJ every night?
I usually do, actually. So that's why it bothers me when he does this.
You wake him up and you...
Yeah.
In the middle?
We're newlyweds. I mean, come on, this is normal.
It is?
I mean,
True,
for
you
me
didn't
to
get
do
this
that,
on
yeah.
your honeymoon. Are you kidding?
Yeah.
Hold on, Jessica?
Yes.
You sound disturbed.
I am.
Yeah, but you sound not just about this incident. You sound like an angry person. Are you an angry person?
Not at all.
Really?
Yeah.
What is your faith?
I'm LDS.
The Latter-day Saints? What is that? Is that Jehovah's Witness? Mormon? Oh, for Christ's sake. No wonder you're nuts. Listen, where do you guys go when you die?
Heaven.
All right. Why don't you just go there?
Why is it you have such rigid beliefs about masturbation during marriage? Is some clergy specifically went over this with you, or is this your own concocted ideas?
No, we're just taught that masturbation is wrong.
Yeah. Who teaches you that?
Who did that? I like to put a bullet in that guy's head. Who says that?
Where are you taught that?
I like to whack off on his Bible.
Where are you taught that?
Stick some of those pages together. All right. Hey, Jessica?
Unacceptable. Not making fun of me.
Jessica.
Yes.
Okay, hold on a second, would you please?
Not an angry person at all.
Yeah, she's an angry person.
Oh, yeah.
Now, granted, we're a-holes. I'll give us that. But Jessica's angry, too.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm trying to get some information from her.
All right, go ahead.
Jessica?
What?
Okay. Where were you taught this? Somebody specifically taught you this, or this was just a general sort of consensus? Are you there?
All right. Now listen. Jessica, what?
Yeah.
She's so inconvenienced. Oh, my God. I don't know why, though. I'll tell you, this Jessica, she's like a loose tooth that hurts that I can't stop fiddling with. I'm compelled to go back to her. Jessica?
Yes.
All right, listen. Let me ask you a few questions. Forget about the doctor. You got a real man here. First off, I could give you some atheist love, the likes of which you'd never forget. Nobody loves like an atheist. Remember that. What's your
My husband is not a member.
What is... Oh. Well, that's why he's whacking off.
Not a member of LDS?
No, he's not.
So how is it you guys can have a relationship when you're Mormon and he's not?
Because I love him, and to me, my personal belief of it is that I'm not asking him to convert to be with me because he'd be converting for the wrong reasons.
And what is he?
He is Presbyterian. That's the church he attends.
Yeah.
Atheist.
Is that an atheist?
No.
Is it like atheists that don't want to risk it? Right.
But so Jessica, he doesn't have the same beliefs you have at all. So for him,
we have the same foundation, yes.
So for him, masturbation is something completely normal.
He says he just doesn't realize he's doing it.
All right.
But
well, maybe he does.
But does he have any concerns about it?
Concerns about his masturbation?
Right.
No.
No. For him, it's completely normal.
All right.
Wait, let's just get established that fact.
All right. He's fine with masturbation. You're a little freaked out about it.
I'm freaked out more for the fact that we have been married for a week and a half, and I'm waking up finding my husband doing this.
I understand
and
that.
It's humiliating enough for me to have to call in on this and then get the abuse. No, I am not an angry person. I'm calling because a friend of mine suggested to do it.
Hang on. Listen, just hang in. Now, the fact is, he's not necessarily doing anything abnormal or unusual, okay? And unless you can start to have a discussion about that, it's hard to sort of talk to you about this.
How are you going to talk to someone who's Mormon, though?
Well, let's
leave the faith out of it alone, please.
You bitch!
Oh.
I know, but it's so retarded, you know?
Well, that's her belief, and listen, it's valid.
I know, but what if I believed in Santa or the Easter Bunny? Would you want to have a conversation with me?
If you're a master?
That's your belief.
About anything.
That's your belief.
Yeah, I do.
All right, so if I told I was into the Easter Bunny, you wouldn't hold it against me if we tried to have a logical conversation.
That is your belief. You're entitled to that.
But the point, let's just talk about in terms of health and not health. Can we have that discussion?
Thank you.
Okay. Now, your beliefs are fine. You've had stable relationships before?
Yes.
And you've not been abused. You've had no problems that way.
Several. Well, when I was a child, yeah.
What happened when you were a child? So here we go.
I was molested as a child.
Okay. Well, that is the problem here. You understand? And the real concern, of course, is that you would find another abuser of some type, which somebody who has a history of molestation often will do.
Uh-oh. Who molested you?
My stepfather.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy. Was he LDS, too?
No.
So the LDS was sort of a salvation for you. It was a way of getting away from all that stuff, right?
I guess.
It helped you. It helped you, right? And that's great. That's fine. I mean, Adam, please think about all the people that we deal with.
Hey, listen, I wish everybody who was either heading for prison or had something horrible done to them found Jesus Christ or whoever, Jehovah or whoever.
Okay.
Allah, whoever. Well, not Allah. He's a troublemaker, but the rest of the guys. The guys who find Allah still are involved with crime for some reason. But the guy of Jesus Christ, that'd be a good guy.
Thank you.
Yeah. Allah's a little dangerous.
So on one hand, we're concerned about who the guy is that you would be attracted to. So that's a concern. But then again, you've been in a community where you've been connected and you may be over some of that stuff. But secondly, any sort of expression of sexuality that's not very contained is going to be very threatening to you. Yeah. And you really, whether you do it through the church, whether you get some professional counseling, it would be a good idea to actually get some couples counseling.
Little couples counseling.
Yeah, because for him to be masturbating, let's be real here, masturbating in his sleep, in his marital bed, his connubial bed, 1 week into marriage, little over the top, especially when she's waking up middle of the night giving blowjobs. On top of that.
Yeah.
So he's probably a sexual compulsive. He would probably abuse too.
Listen, you would imagine spending the weekend over at that pad?
And by the way, with that history, that's where the hostility sits, right?
Stepfather.
Yeah, I picked up a little hostility there. And I guess if you get molested, you get a little hostile. Hey,
you're entitled.
Hey, I told you. My dad missed a couple of Pop Warner football games. I'm angry. If he goosed me, that'd be it. Oh, he's lucky he didn't do that. Oh man, every night at 11:00 would be let's
go sodomize
Tara Adams' dad a new a-hole. Oh, thank God, no one in my family has energy to listen to this show. We will take ourselves an extended break. Drew, who are we going to talk to when we come back?
Let's do this one.
All right, let's talk to Jake. Jake is 26.
Stay on a theme here.
Yeah, he masturbates, and he wants to have a baby with wife. He wants to know about his low sperm count after he masturbates. And again, we're on, let me try to figure this out. We're on 2 days, 8 hours, 26 minutes, and 30 seconds since I've masturbated.
You need to have windbreakers made up.
Jesus Christ in heaven!
Hey, Loveline. I'm Adam Carolla. There's Dr. Drew over there. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. The Vandals will be in here tomorrow night. Talk to them. All right, Drew, you ready to hop back on the phone?
I am ready.
Jake?
Yeah.
Hey, Jake.
Hey.
Dude.
What's happening, dude?
Hey, 2 days, huh, Adam? That's pretty good, man.
2 days, 8 hours. Thank you.
Jake, what's your personal best, just for curiosity?
What's that?
Yeah, how long have you gone without masturbating?
Well, I haven't really tried that yet.
Yeah, you don't push yourself too hard.
I've been basically masturbating about every day of my life.
Right.
So,
since the second grade?
Since 3.
Yeah, whenever I discovered that.
Yeah.
And so, I've been married for 2 years. My wife wants to have a baby, and just found out that I have a really high sperm count, but a really low motility rate.
You smoke pot?
What's that?
Smoke a bunch of pot?
No, I haven't smoked pot in about 8 years.
Do you surf?
Yeah.
All right. Well, we knew it was one or the other.
Nah.
Surfing is really like smoking pot. It's basically doing nothing, hanging out with idiots all day.
You get the same high, I guess.
Yeah. Are you doing anything else?
No, I mountain bike a lot, but
I wonder if that could be doing something.
I mean, I'm just wondering if it's the masturbation, if it's the fact that
I don't see how it could affect motility. That's more of medication, drugs, alcohol.
You know, I see all these commercials now for these sport utilities vehicles. By the way, which I've never seen a sport utility vehicle up in the mountains. I always see them in the parking lot at the Gelsons. That's why they got those brush guards on the taillights in case they back up into a shopping cart. But in the commercials, they got the Yakima rack on there that's made out of aircraft titanium and stuff. And there's a new thing that's going on in these commercials. A lot of people running in the wilderness, doing what I would call like extreme jogging or something. Yeah. They're wearing like a waffle stump or tennis shoe, and they're running through a stream or just almost like sprinting up a mountain or something. I don't think this actually goes on. I don't think anyone does this in real life.
Drive a car to do.
No. Yeah. No, I think there's people who jog.
Yeah.
I think most people who are out on trails walk. And once in a while you see someone jogging on a trail, but you never see a guy just running through a stream or through the woods. If you did, you'd assume a bear was chasing it.
Yeah.
And to make it even more unrealistic, hot chicks on their own out in the wilderness running. Nope, never seen it. Never even seen a good-looking chick in the woods. Good-looking chicks don't go to the woods. Good-looking women talk about liking to camp because they seem more accessible, but they never actually go.
If they had gone, they would have had some bad experiences.
That's right, because as you know, the word camping should be changed to raping, because that's what happens when you camp. You have sex. Jenny, you're 20. What's going on?
Okay, well, I have two questions, actually.
Mm-hmm.
The first one is, do it?
The phone connection is kind of goofy, but go ahead real quick.
Okay. First of all, after I have sex with my partner, I'm always sore for like days afterwards, and it hurts to even have intercourse again.
All right. It hurts. As bad as your vagina hurts, my ears hurt from that phone you're using.
Why don't you ask how long they are going at it before that happens?
Hold on, my vagina hurts. Okay. Jenny?
Yes.
That seems better.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. How long do you have sex before you get sore?
It can be a short time and it can be a long time. It really doesn't matter. Just every time it hurts.
When it's a short time, how long is it?
10 minutes.
And do you use condoms?
No.
Is there anything else we should know? Do anybody have herpes, warts?
No, not we. Both of us don't have anything.
Do you lubricate normally?
No, we used to not to, but now we've started to since it started hurting.
But do you lubricate normally? Do you?
Oh, no, I don't think I do actually. But I've been putting like medicine like Vagisil on lately.
Yeah.
And it's helped a little bit. It's still sore, and I just...
Vagisil. That's not lubrication, is it?
Well, I'm thinking maybe she has a yeast infection or something that's getting stirred up by all this.
A little safety tip. Don't brush your teeth with that Vagisil. Tried it once in junior high.
Yeah.
Not a great plan.
I got a full toothbrush of Desitin.
Oh, really?
Lovely.
I'm going to do a coffee table book. What celebrities have brushed your teeth with what? Everyone has a story about brushing your teeth with something other than toothpaste. Everyone. I think Vagisil puts me at sort of the elite. It's like I'm an elite fraternity.
It's too fitting for you. It's almost like, we expected.
Yeah. My buddy Ray wiped his face with a Tux medicated hemorrhoid pad, which I always seem to enjoy.
For a while, though, right?
No, just one night. Thought it was a Stridex pad. Turned out it was something you would tuck in your ass. He was wiping his face down with it. Very funny to see someone wipe their face with something that goes in someone's ass. All right, so Jenny.
Yeah.
Yeah. How about using some regular lubrication? See what happens. Some KY or something.
Well, we've tried doing that for about a week or two now, and it's still.
All right. Now, have you tried
sore.
Have you tried Monistat or something specifically for yeast?
No, just that Vagisil.
Yeah, I'd have to see what's in Vagisil. So why don't you try Monistat A? B, are you on the pill?
Yes.
And have you been on the pill the entire time you guys have been having sex?
Yes.
Let's try some Colgate. Even things out a little. Make me feel better about myself.
Is he your only partner?
Yes, he is.
Okay, so the entire time you've been having sex been with this person and on the pill.
Yes.
It's possible this is a side effect of the pill.
Really?
Yeah. The pill can drive some women out sometimes.
Jasmine.
Yeah.
You're 14?
Mhm.
Uh-oh, baby. You're depressed. What's the matter?
Huh?
What's the matter?
Well, a couple months ago, I was babysitting at a family member's house, and my second cousin that was in from Mexico, he came home early, and he was pretty drunk, and it was this infant, and she was in her crib, and he raped me, and and before that, I had another cousin that kind of fondled me, and I told my family about it.
Good.
And, they didn't believe me, and it broke, my family apart.
Yeah.
And,
So now you're afraid to tell anybody because last time was such a disaster.
Yeah, and it made my mom and my grandma fight, and no one, believed me, and it was just really bad.
All right, wait a minute. How old was your cousin that was in from Mexico?
Well, the first time it happened, he was 19. And then when my other cousin raped me, I think he was like 30.
This was how long ago?
No, wait a minute.
30-year-old.
The cousin that's in from Mexico
Right
who
now.
raped you, how old is he?
I think he's like 30.
30.
This is a recent one, yeah.
I see. And is your dad around?
No, I never met my dad.
You never met your dad?
No.
And this cousin is someone on your mother's side?
Yeah.
What's he doing in from Mexico?
He was visiting.
I see. Visiting. Hold on, Drew, write that down. It's very pertinent.
He was here. He's traveling.
Has he gone back to Mexico?
I don't know, because I haven't really been to any family functions, and that's the only place that I would see him is at family functions.
Didn't this just happen?
It happened like 4 months ago.
No. Why didn't you report it to the police right away?
Because the first time I ran to the police, and I'm just like scared now, and I don't want to break up my family.
The first time you went to the police?
Yeah, the first time I went to the police when the first time he fondled me. And
you say he. Was this the same guy? I thought this was a different guy.
No, it was a different guy the first time.
Okay. Right.
They're all just he.
Yeah, I see. Oh, boy. And Dad's not around.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, are you guys Mexican?
Yeah.
Oh, listen, break up the family. You got enough of you to go around. How many of them there? How many are you?
How many what?
How many in your family?
Oh, I don't even know. There's a lot.
Yeah, there you go. Break up. You better on your own.
And
what do you need your family for? All they do is rape you and fondle you.
I had a question. Like, I've kind of been seeing this guy, but when guys touch me or someone goes to touch me, I get really uncomfortable.
Of course.
All right, baby.
And
why don't you at least get some counseling for the rape? Okay.
Give her a number.
But I'm scared because I'm afraid that it's going to go back to my family, and I don't want that.
No, listen,
I can understand
hold on. You keep saying your family. Your dad's not around.
Like my mom and because it just ruined like my mom, my grandma, my aunts.
Who do you live with?
My mom.
Just your mom.
My mom, my brother, and my sister.
Okay, so the four of you live together.
Yeah.
Okay, you could go get some counseling and wouldn't have to get back to that.
Right, you can just go to a rape group. And by the way, if your mother and your grandmother are having difficulties, that's their problem.
Yeah, and I
you
wonder...
were an innocent victim.
Gee, I wonder what happened to them growing up.
Exactly.
I wonder where Dad is.
Yeah, and what kind of guy he was.
Yeah, my grandpa was an alcoholic, and he used to abuse my mom.
Shocking. We're so surprised.
And my grandma. But,
Stop. Those are lies. We refuse to believe them. Okay, listen, Jasmine.
Yeah.
Here's your goal in life. Do not turn out like the rest of your crappy family. All right? Don't get screwed up. Don't get pregnant. Don't get strung out on drugs. Stay in school. Get a little rape counseling. Not every guy is your cousin. Not every guy is your dad.
Yeah.
Not every guy is a rapist. Although, watch out. You may be attracted to guys that aren't so good sometimes, all right?
Right.
But don't get pregnant. Don't have 10 kids. Stay in school and get out of the family. Go off to college and have a good life. And Drew, give her a phone number.
800.
Write this down, Jasmine.
Okay.
800. 540. 4000.
All right, call them up and ask them.
Okay.
I'll give you another one. 800. Wait, one more. 800-422. 4453.
That was the number to the Pep Boys in Alhambra? No. What are those numbers, Drew?
Child Abuse Hotline and Child Help USA.
All right. Jasmine, call those numbers.
Okay.
And take care of yourself. And don't worry about your screwed up mom and whacked out grandma.
Okay.
I know you respect them, but you don't necessarily have to. Listen, everybody. You don't have to like people just because they're your parents. You really don't. You certainly don't have to respect them. It's funny. It's like the worse the parent is, the more the kid respects them.
Protects the idealized image is what that is. The kids get physically abused. Like, it was for my own good. I needed it. I was misbehaving.
Right.
Wait a minute. Think what an egregious a-hole is required to raise their hand or a stick or whatever the hell to a 5-year-old.
Right.
How much of an a-hole do you have to be?
But Drew, let's be honest. Our parents weren't that bad. We hate them.
They weren't that bad.
Your parents weren't that bad,
No,
really?
That's true.
No, but you got some beefs with them. Sure. Dad, Mr. Cheap Pockets. Rambling alcoholic mom. I mean, there's problems. There's problems there, right? Listen, I know my parents are a big pain in the ass, too. They didn't even do anything to me. That's part of my argument, really, but nothing egregious. No beatings. No sexual abuse.
You had a significantly worse history than I did.
They raised me like people raise cactus.
Chinchilla, yeah.
They just left me out in the yard.
Right.
Get a little sunshine. Thank God I was a succulent. Actually, I went to other people's yards and ate. But here's my point. We never try to protect our parents, do we? I certainly don't. I know you don't either. Not when this microphone's off. And yet we have people whose parents are alcoholics, whose parents are abusive, physically abusive, emotionally abusive, and yet they protect them.
Which is bizarre.
Yes, please, stop protecting them, especially when they're not doing a good job. Your mom, you get raped by your cousin, you tell your mom and she doesn't believe you or blames you. That's not a good mom. That's a mom who was abused or raped herself. You should feel sorry for her, perhaps, but don't protect her. You protect yourself. You take care of yourself. Thank you. You want to take a break here, Drew? Thank you. All right, when we come back, we'll speak to Kat. She can only orgasm when she watches porn or uses her vibrator. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. Kat?
Yes.
Are you attractive?
I think so, yes.
Okay, good. All right, that'll keep me going. I masturbated now, what's it been? 2 days, 8 hours, and 39 minutes.
Oh.
And,
No.
41 seconds. Yeah,
it's 19 minutes and 5 seconds before the top of the hour.
Right. That may all change before we come back out of our next break. Thank you. Hang on there, Kat. We'll be back with you and your masturbatory problems after this. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Speaking of gassed up.
Yeah. That's the Loveline, baby. This is my favorite job.
And your only job now.
It's my only job.
Except for all those things you're supposed to be doing.
Woo! I know.
How are those things going?
The stuff I'm supposed to be doing?
Yeah.
I don't want to do it.
Well, it's good because you're not.
I'm the world's worst celebrity.
Yeah?
I don't want to do anything.
Mm-hmm.
I want to stay home.
Fly your planes.
That's right. I want to fly my model airplanes, and I want to build stuff in my new wood shop. I don't want to go to any movie openings. I don't want to go to any premieres. I don't want to do anything. I don't want to do nothing. Like I was thinking, I was thinking about like Jim Carrey, Grinch is coming out, or Robert De Niro. Robert De Niro, they'll have a couple movies out at once. Do you know what I'm saying? He's got Where the Parents Aren't. No, Meet the Parents. Drew, stop monkey with it.
But I understand.
Meet the Parents and the Diving Bell movie coming out. They're coming out in the same week. I mean, one's been out a few weeks, and the other one's came out
we just
Friday.
We're just off the heels of Rocky and Bullwinkle.
Men of Honor. Fresh off the heels of Rocky and Bullwinkle. Why? He's got millions and millions of dollars. Relax.
But there are people that like work.
You know what? I'd be if I made millions and millions of dollars. You know what I'd have? First off, I'd have a wood shop in a bunker. I'd have an underground wood shop. I'd have the world's first underground wood shop.
Just in case something happened.
I'd be down in my underground wood shop working on projects all day and never coming out. If I saw light, it'd be like Howard Hughes. Like, oh my God, I've had a beard down to my knees. I'd be wearing Kleenex boxes on my feet. That'd be it. I never go out. I don't understand it. Why work? If you got tons of money, listen, all you people listening to me, would you keep working if you had a ton of money?
There's work and there's work. I mean, the one thing, Hasselhoff doing TV, 9 days a week.
Rocky and Bullwinkle?
Yeah, but he hasn't
He's De Niro. He's De Niro. What's he doing Rocky and Bullwinkle for? He's got a ton of money in the bank. He's done Goodfellas and a whole bunch of other great movies. What's he doing Rocky and Bullwinkle for? Are you kidding me? Oh, he produced it, Anderson said. There's an even better argument. What is he doing it for? Why? Why? I'll tell you why he's nuts. Why does Jim Carrey keep making movies? I was thinking about Jim Carrey with The Grinch That Stole Christmas. There, you see on Entertainment Tonight, he spent 14 hours a day in that makeup.
Yeah.
I've had like a wig and a mustache put on me before I went nuts.
Yeah.
You know what I'm like? I've had like a fake mustache stuck on me. You ever put a party hat on your dog? Watch it go crazy? You put like a hat on your dog or a pair of sunglasses or strap something on your dog's head immediately. The kid does it.
Yeah.
Kid takes a little party hat with the elastic strap, puts it on the dog. Dog starts running into the sofa and grinding its head into the pillow. Yeah. Takes its paw and starts swiping at it. I couldn't have a fake mustache on for a half hour and went nuts. The Grinch, 14 hours? No way. No way. If I had a bank account that had $30 million in it, you think I'd be wearing that yak outfit for 14 hours? That's effed up.
That really pleases my homosexual palate.
You're crazy. All these people are crazy. They have to be. They wouldn't do it.
But it's crazy and it's crazy. Okay, for one
There's
thing.
crazy and there's needy. They need it. They need it.
But think about people that do great things, in general, whether it's great art or...
Mostly effed up people.
Yeah, and so you're making a case against people doing exceptional things.
That's right. Stay home.
Okay.
Dig yourself a nice...
I understand you're clear about what you're suggesting.
No, but listen, all these people who worship to some degree, like a Jim Carrey, nuts. Gotta be nuts. All these actor guys.
Jim's got a wild history now.
Nuts.
Right? Lived in a car and stuff.
Listen, I would have never gotten by. I would have never gotten past the mask for him. Would have done that. Would have been the last move I would have done until I was done spending that money. Stay home, everybody. Come to my bunker with me. Try to make some money so I don't have to work. Kat?
Yes.
You're 24.
Uh-huh.
What's up?
Okay. First of all...
Yeah, you're good looking.
Well, you asked me that.
Yeah, that's right. I remember when you announced to the world that you were good looking. That's right.
There's nothing to lose about saying... How do you answer that when you're talking on the radio?
You're on the radio.
Exactly.
The answer is yes.
Nobody knows, but
right.
Yes, I'm good looking.
Hey, I'm hot. I admit it. There's no shame in that. I'm proud. I'm very proud of my body. I like to show it off.
Huh.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm nervous because I'm sort of mortified about this, but okay. I can only really have orgasms whenever I don't do this, I'm not like a compulsive masturbator or something, but if I'm going to have an orgasm, either I have to use some sort of mechanical device like vibrator or something. Or,
let me stop you, too. A compulsive masturbator is not a term that Adam is willing to acknowledge exists.
No.
Right.
There's no such thing, right, Adam?
Absolutely.
Yeah, there's nothing in excess there.
Compulsive gambler, compulsive drinking, and there's folks who can compulsively gamble on masturbation.
Ooh.
No.
But not compulsive masturbators.
No,
so how often do you masturbate?
It really depends upon the time of the month. I'm real in tune with my cycle, and I can tell, I definitely am more in the mood when it's right before my period or during it.
In rut.
Yeah, I see. Rut, they call it.
So it depends, but the absolute most is 4 times a week. That's
not bad.
Going extreme. Normally it's
Decent
twice a week.
Twice a week, I see. All right, you use a vibrator.
Yes.
What kind of vibrator?
Actually, I have 2 different ones, just they're not anything fancy.
I see.
Just regular old kind of deal.
I see. And now, what's your question then?
Well, I'm trying to figure out. It's something that has started to bother me because it's been going on for quite a long time. There's been maybe 3 or 4 times ever that I've actually just flat out had an orgasm with a guy.
Without mechanical assistance.
Yeah, without involving something else.
Yeah.
I can have one, and what confuses me is if I am watching some sort of pornography or reading something like that, I will get, and that's by myself or with somebody else, I'll get worked up enough that I actually will have one. So I know that it's not
reading
without any.
Oh,
assistance.
you chicks are so nuts with the reading. I cannot keep an erection and read at the same time. It's a wood killer for me.
But that kind of, I know that it's actually not a real, I know it's something that's going on probably emotionally or in my head because I know that physically there's nothing wrong with me because I have them.
Slow down a little
What's
bit.
the question? What's the question?
Well, I'm trying to figure out how I can actually have them when I'm with somebody.
Be in love with that person.
Yeah. Well, okay.
All right. Hey, listen, hold on. Do you have a boyfriend?
Yes, I do.
All right. Do you love him?
I absolutely do.
Does he give you oral sex?
Yes, he does.
Do you have an orgasm?
No.
Why not?
That's my question.
What if you put a porn movie on?
Yes, I can.
Okay.
All right, well,
there
put
you go.
the porn movie on.
And maybe back off the vibrator for a little while.
Yeah.
Because it might be desensitizing you some. So.
That thing's, your vagina's like a pitchfork. It's still... It's still vibrating.
And then
No, you know what I'm saying?
A tuning fork,
Yes,
mean.
a tuning fork.
Not a pitchfork.
Oh, sorry, not a pitchfork. Well, there is a pitch to it, though.
Yeah.
Yes,
I see.
I'm sorry, like a tuning fork. You whack that tuning fork, and long after you whack it, it's still vibrating.
So to speak. But
Thank you.
lay off the whacking and
good.
also communicate clearly to the partner about what it is you need.
Pitchfork. All right, you're right, Drew, for one. We'll take a little break. We'll be back after this. Yeah. Loveline. I'm Adam Carolla. That'd be Dr. Drew over there. The Vandals will be in here tomorrow night. And the phone number here is 1-800-LOVE-191. We'll hop back on the phones. We'll speak to Pete. Pete's 21. Pete?
Yeah, what's up, Adam? How you doing?
Good, Pete.
Yeah, first of all, I believe you wear hamburger on your feet. And Steven Spielberg, he should do a movie about Adam Hamburger Feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good looking too, right?
Whoa,
Yeah,
Pete.
and I'm a compulsive masturbator, gambler, alcoholic.
Yeah,
I don't
buddy.
doubt it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Don't leave the pot out. That's definitely there.
No.
Oh.
No way.
No.
Come on.
You sound
No
like
such thing.
you sound like Joe Walsh. Are you kidding me? How much weed do you smoke every day?
Well, you know, I'm the biggest smoker in Madison, Wisconsin.
Really?
Think about that.
Yeah, Cypress Hill has nothing on me.
Yeah. Well, Pete, it served you well, brother.
Yeah, we
That's
would
right.
never have known. It hasn't changed a thing. We
You're
didn't change you one bit.
You're on a fast track to success. I can see that, right?
Oh, yeah, I
Yeah.
hope so.
Yeah. When are you moving out of the folks' garage?
Oh.
Seriously.
Next November.
Where do you live?
Madison, Wisconsin.
Yeah, but
where?
I live in my best friend's
garage.
living room.
Living room.
Nice.
You know, it's
He was
ironic.
kicked out of his parents' garage to live in the friend's living room.
It's ironic that the one room of the house that has the word living in it is sort of the biggest loser room to actually live in. Do you know what I mean? It's ironic that when you're living in the living room, that's bad.
That is bad. It's almost better to be in the doghouse.
You better to die in the living room than to live in the living room.
Yeah.
I don't know why that's such a bad deal. It's sort of one of those things. It's like the people who brag about having 3 jobs. That's always bad, too. The more jobs you have, the worse it is for some reason. And whenever you're living in that living room, it's a bad scene. Why are you living? And by the way, you don't live in a living room. You flop in a living room.
I
You
flop
crash
every day.
in a living room. Oh,
That's
boy.
true.
All right. What do you do for a living?
Right
Living.
now, I am self-employed.
Bicycle technician.
You
bicycle technician.
you carve bongs out of stuff that falls off of trees.
Yeah, I actually made a bong out of a potato the other day.
Good times.
Whatever it takes.
No, I'm self-employed home improvement specialist.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I actually repair people's homes.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I paint them and I fix them.
And you steal prescription medication when they're out.
Exactly, in the bathroom.
That's right, brother.
Pete, you have a question?
Yeah, actually, I've been dating a girl who is a lot younger than I am right now, and she is actually my second cousin.
Hey, how big a nightmare is it as a dad for Pete to show up at the door? Wanting to pick your
And you're
17-year-old cousin. Yeah, cousin Pete showing up.
Yeah, cool, exactly. But
Oh,
actually,
my
he's been giving me weed also.
The dad?
Yeah, he
that
grows
fits.
it.
There you go. There you go.
He grows it and hooks
But
me up.
let me see. So you were like 19 and she was 15 when you started dating, right?
Actually, 20 and 16.
2016.
All right.
So here's what attracts Pete to the 16, 15-year-old. That's when he arrested his own development. That's when the pot got heavy.
All right. First off, how dare you? Pete's mental arresting took place at
9.
13 and a half.
Yeah, you're right.
And number 2, yes.
So he's dating an older chick.
Even chronologically, she's younger. Emotionally, I'm sure she's 100 years older than Pete is.
Let's see when he started really going to the pot. I'll pick 15.
Your 7-year-old is more mature than Pete. Pete.
Hello.
Yeah, hello.
All right.
When did you really get?
When did you start smoking weed?
When I was a sophomore in high school.
15.
All right.
There it is.
So that's older than a lot of people.
Oh, I know, but so magically I picked 15, Pete, because that's where you seem to be stuck.
Now you're well,
and that's interesting. What is well known about, particularly with pot, is that people arrest their development at the age which they start using. And so,
arrested. Yours was put in solitary. Forget about arrested.
No,
Yours
exactly.
yours was chained to a cot in solitary. Your development. It ain't just arrested. Hey, Pete, listen.
Yes.
I know you're having a good time, but really, you're getting older, and you got to mellow out a little bit here.
I know, and
you gotta grow up a
actually,
little.
I mean,
Yeah.
our like I guess you could say relationship
Right.
hasn't exceeded to the point of sex yet.
exceeded.
So you don't have to worry about
kids.
Remember that the character that Wayne's brother used to do in jail? Use a lot of funny words.
Yes,
yeah,
yes, I did. From In Living Color.
In Living Color, exactly.
All right, Pete.
What
So
my
what
question
do you want?
was?
Yes.
What my question was? Is how am I going to explain my relationship with my second cousin to my cousin, which is the mother of.
Well, the dad already knows about it, right?
Yeah, he does.
That's usually the most significant.
But the ma doesn't.
All right. But just have
which is my cousin.
Just have a bong load and go tell her.
Yeah?
Or stop dating your cousin. One
No,
or the other.
we're not really dating. I mean,
Yeah, I understand.
Well, she's 17.
Listen, she's gonna be very disappointed that she's dating Pete, even if Pete was of no relation.
But Mom is married to the a-hole dad that's given Pete pot. And she may not react that badly, although Pete seems to think she might.
Listen, they're not married anymore. I guarantee they're divorced.
Oh, really? Oh.
Of course. That's why he knows and she doesn't know.
Oh, jeez.
Right?
Well,
hey, Pete, those two are divorced, right?
no, they're together.
Why doesn't she know?
I have no idea yet. She
Why don't you
should know.
spend a little time over there? Have some dinners over there, and let it slowly be known that you're dating. That's all. That's all you can do.
Listen, who cares? Who cares? Pete, you got bigger fish to fry than that.
Yeah.
You're flopping on someone's fold-out sofa and you smoke a kilo of weed every day. Listen, everybody, I don't want to appear to be Squaresville here. Pot's not a bad thing. It's not any worse than anything else you abuse.
That's right.
You abuse it.
Well, but here's the thing about pot.
You can tell.
When there's addiction, it is sudden and it's intense. And people smoke it every day. That's it.
Yeah.
It needs treatment after that.
Yep. Eric?
Yep.
You're 20. What's up?
Well, my fiance has been cheating on me.
Uh-huh.
She's carrying my baby. She's about 4.5 months pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
And I've mentioned it to her, said, well, are you seeing this guy named Jason? She's like, well, I don't even know him. And last weekend, I came home, asked her if she wanted to go out to dinner and stuff. She said no, she's going to go out run around with a couple of her friends.
Mm-hmm.
Really didn't think nothing of it. So me and my best friend Mike, we went to this club, and here she is freak dancing with this guy, you know. I mean, she's rubbing all over him and all this stuff.
Jason? She's rubbing on Jason?
Yep.
And you and Mike are watching?
Yep.
Does she know you saw him?
No, not really.
Well,
I left the club before she seen me.
Well, he's got that 20-year-old energy, too. And there's a kid involved with this. Can you imagine that?
I don't know. I think this may be bogus call.
So,
yeah.
I was just wondering what I should do about this, you know. I mean, considering we are engaged and we should be married here in another 2 months.
I know what you're talking about. When you tune into him, it's like, whoa.
How long have you been engaged?
About 4 months now.
Hold on. Let me talk to Drew. He has kind of a bogus energy.
Let me ask quick.
Okay.
For you. Hey, Eric?
Yep.
Where were you when you asked her to marry her? Forget it.
See ya.
Bye.
Okay.
Yeah, nice try.
Very good, Drew. That's why people have difficulty telling stories. Or when here's how you know people are lying. They have difficulty with specific information.
It's information that anyone who'd been through it would know.
Right.
I mean, exactly where were you when this important thing happened? Not pow. Of course, I'm there now.
Right.
And by the way, he also that emptiness. There was nothing important about this.
Now, 20-year-old guys, when their girlfriends are banging another guy, their fiancés, pretty freaked out.
Yeah.
You can feel it coming from their pores. You can feel that energy coming from him. I didn't feel anything coming from him.
You're right. When you tune in, I had to stop and listen for a second. You brought it up.
Well, Drew and I have now taken turns listening. That was my call to listen to. Drew was leaning back, working on a Rubik's Cube. Chris?
Yeah?
Turn your radio down, please.
All right, turn it down.
Okay. Chris is 21. What's up, Chris?
My girlfriend, her mom, is just trying to run our relationship.
Mm-hmm.
My girlfriend, everything.
Wait, we missed a few words there.
Your mom. The mom is ruining the relationship. What's she doing?
She tries to. She tells her to go out with other guys, like her friends and stuff. And
How old is your girlfriend?
She's 20.
Yeah, maybe the mom is concerned you guys are getting too serious.
I'm with the mom. Hey, Chris, why is it you're 21? You sound like you're 16 or something.
Just, I don't know.
Smoke weed?
No, not for a long time.
Not for a while?
No.
Okay. As long as I've not masturbated?
No.
I see. What do you do?
What do I do? I'm a student.
Really?
Yeah.
Junior college, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that ain't a student. It's not fair that you guys call yourself students.
Sorry.
What should that be called?
Inmates.
Studes?
Stewed.
Inmates?
Yeah, stewed. Yeah, you guys are stewed.
All right.
All right, so where are you going to junior college, by the way?
In Wyoming. I'm out here visiting one of my friends out in California.
Nice.
That's so pretty.
All right, wow. Yeah, I'd like to go to junior college.
I was in Durango yesterday. Man, was it beautiful. Oh, my God.
All right, so how long have you been going out with this girl?
About 2 years.
And the mom doesn't like you yet?
Not at all.
Why
She
not?
hates me.
Why not? Why does she hate you? And don't tell us you don't know.
They're a big Baptist family, and I'm Catholic. I'm Roman Catholic. I think that has a big thing to do with it.
Yeah.
No
way.
What's even the difference between Baptist and Catholic? Is there a big difference?
I have no clue.
Okay.
If they were Catholic and you were Baptist, it would begin to make sense, maybe.
All right. No, that ain't it. Give us another good reason.
She's Caucasian and I'm Hispanic.
All right. Start to buy that a little bit. You surely don't
Even
sound
that,
it.
though. Even that. No.
Really?
Is there something about you that any mom wouldn't want to have her daughter dating?
I'm a hippie, pretty much.
All right. Well, maybe that's it. No count, as they used to say. You don't have a good job.
What does hippie mean now exactly?
You're not on a fast track anywhere?
No.
What are you going to do with your life?
What am I going to do?
Yeah.
I have no clue.
All right. Well, maybe she's worried about her daughter's future. All right. Oh, for Christ's sake. And you can't turn the goddamn radio down, you retard. Listen, he's got to smoke a lot of weed.
Yeah. Get that out of him. I know.
No, listen, if he quit smoking weed, it was a week ago, and he smoked for 8 years. Chris?
Yes.
When did you quit smoking weed?
About 4 years ago.
And how long did you smoke weed?
I don't know.
You had a problem, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and that was at a young age. That's the formative years, and the brain is developing from like 11
You
to 17.
smoked a ton of weed from, 11 to 17, right?
Maybe a little older than 11, but not much.
11 and a half to 17.
Yeah.
Right. Hey, listen, everybody. Who doesn't think I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
It affects you.
You might as well just be in a coma where you just eat junk food for 5 years.
And it's not the people that defend this stuff would go, well, it's the junk food that did it to him. Oh, please.
No, listen,
we ate junk food all the way through high school too.
I'm with Chris's. I'm with his girlfriend's mom on this one.
Well, but that's the point. There's got to be some reason that makes sense why a mom would react badly.
Okay, put it this way: if your girlfriend loves you and you love her, she needs to get out. She's 20 years old. She needs to get out from under her mom.
Yeah.
And listen to me, all you screwballs out there. A lot of you people complain about your parents, about them wanting to have influence over your life, telling you what to do, telling you who to date, telling you what you can and can't do. Stop that, Drew. Here's my point. You get independent, you don't have to listen to them. You don't have to listen to anybody you don't depend on. Put it this way. Your boss tells you, get to work. You got to get to work. Shut up, Drew. Some guy on the street tells you get to the work, you tell him to blow you.
Yeah, but there are people you don't want to hurt.
No, you don't want to hurt. But magically, people don't tell you to do things when you're not under their thumb or under their financial wing.
Not so much. Not so much.
Well, listen, if you're under their financial wing like Drew was for many, 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 many years, he just moved out.
You missed too many.
Moved out 6 months ago. Sorry, many, 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 many years.
See, that's it, yeah.
There's a certain obligation. See, Drew, you're sucker because you have to actually respect your parents and listen
You've had
to
some
them.
insight. Your eyes light up. Like,
I know.
Whoa,
I know.
I've got something on you now.
No, because I thought, it's payday. It's payday for me. And all the others who were neglected by their parents, which is, I'll tell my dad or mom to kiss my hairy ass in a heartbeat, and they wouldn't dream of telling me what to do about anything ever. Ever. Because they wouldn't even think of it. I mean, it wouldn't even occur to them. I could tell them, listen, forget radio. I'm going to start cooking meth. I'm done with entertainment. I'm going to start cooking meth, and I'm going to marry myself a 300-pound black transvestite. And they'd say, okay, son. That's you coming for Thanksgiving?
You just got them scared and intimidated.
You bring your black fat transvestite boy/girlfriend hermaphrodite friend to Thanksgiving? And are you going to be cooking up the meth during dinner?
White meat or black meat?
Black meat. You never go back. Come on. Yes, they would never say a word about anything ever.
No.
You know why? They can't.
Yeah.
I'd laugh. They can't. They never earned it. They would never dream of saying a word. If they were going to say something, they would have said it. They never say it.
This is why
you have to listen to your parents because they stuck with you.
Now
they pushed you through college.
Now does it make more sense when I'm with my kids at private schools and the
your parents are gonna, your kids are gonna have to now listen to you and resent you like you resent your parents. But here's the thing: you don't want your mom telling you who to date at age 20. Move out at age 20.
Yeah.
It's like it's catch-22. It's you going, hey, Mom, 20 years old. I'm an adult. You can't tell me who to date. Yeah, but you're still living at home, and she's paying for your car insurance.
That's not an adult.
Move out. And by the way, most of the reason people do stuff is because they want to say. I mean, that's why they pay for stuff. That's what's in it for them. And they deserve it. If I was paying for some kid's college and his car insurance and a payment on an SUV and putting a roof over his head, you're goddamn right I'd want my say. Cost me $1,500 a month. I want my say. Of course I do. You resent me for having my say when I'm floating you? How dare you? Don't want your parents to have a say? Move out. Can't afford it? Take a semester off college. Go to work full time. Get a roommate. Sell that expensive SUV. Get yourself a nice little mini pickup truck. Couple of roommates. 1 bedroom. You'll be begging for your parents' input. I guarantee it. That crap they give you once a month, a pittance compared to all the other crap you could be doing. See what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And you know who they resent? These people who resent their parents for their input? They resent themselves for not being able to stand up and move out and get independent. You're 20, get out of the house. You date whoever you want. Thank you. Lee?
Yeah.
You're 18.
Yeah. I've been throwing up since about the 11th of October.
Yeah, I threw up yesterday.
Okay. Well, I've been sexually active, and I think I might be pregnant, but I've taken 2 pregnancy tests, and they've both come back negative. Is there something else it could be?
Do you think, Lee, that the only cause of vomiting is pregnancy?
Well, that's not... I mean, I've been...
Wait a minute.
3 weeks of vomiting is very serious. You need to see somebody immediately.
Are you vomiting in the morning? And what about morning sickness? Does that hit in the morning?
Typically.
And I haven't had my period since the end of July.
I agree that the first, second, and third things that need to be ruled out is pregnancy, but you need management for the persistent vomiting. I mean, that is not a good, healthy state for you to be in. There can be all sorts of problems. You can have electrolyte problems. You can have heart rhythm problems from this. Kidney problems. Secondly, you need a diagnosis. Why are you vomiting? There's thousands of different diseases that can cause persistent vomiting and could also cause a delay in your period.
Okay.
So you need to be checked out.
Because, well...
Immediately.
One of the...
hey, Lee.
Huh?
2 weeks, the pregnancy tests are accurate.
You need to just go see a doctor tomorrow.
At 2 weeks, the pregnancy tests are accurate.
Well, one of the tests I took was at the doctor's, and I asked the doctor if there was a reason why I'd be vomiting, and he told me we'll come back in 2 weeks and we'll do another one. And that's all he said.
What kind of doctor was it?
It was at the free clinic.
Yeah, see, that's you need a general medical doctor to take care of you.
Yeah.
That was an evaluation for pregnancy, really.
Hold on. Are you poor, Lee?
Huh?
Are you poor?
No, I just can't go to the doctor on my parents' insurance because then it'll come back. Because then it'll come back on my parents' insurance that I went to see a doctor and had a pregnancy test. My parents don't know I'm having sex.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, listen, the pregnancy test, tell your doctor that you don't want it done for that reason or to have it billed in a different way, like pay cash for that. But you're going to the doctor for vomiting.
Right.
Go to the doctor, and it's confidential, as you well know. I understand that you're concerned about the way the insurance would reflect it, and that's very good that you're paying attention to that, but pay attention with your doctor as you're being evaluated.
Mm-hmm. All right. Let's talk to Erica. Erica?
Hi.
You're 20.
Hi, Adam.
What's up?
Hi, Dr. Drew.
Hey, Erica.
I don't know. It's not a question. Maybe a question of why, but it's more of bizarre behavior. This guy that I've been sleeping with, he starts to choke me in a couple of seconds.
Mm-hmm. Well, have you been naughty?
Yeah, I guess.
Well, there you go.
Does he hit you or anything?
No, it's just like.
Do you tell him not to?
No, I just ask him. The first time it happened, I'm like.
Maybe he thinks he's doing something that you would like.
I don't know. Is that something normal that guys do?
No, that's not something normal. Some people are into that kind of thing, this asphyxiation during orgasm
I
stuff.
like a little rough trade every once in a while.
But the point is, how is he going to know unless you tell him not to?
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember when my grandmother was explaining to me about autoerotic asphyxiation, about how it would heighten the orgasm when one hung himself while he was masturbating.
Thanks, Grandma.
Yeah, there you go.
Nice.
I'll work that into my next wax session.
No wonder you've been off for 2 days.
No, this was years ago.
Oh.
All right, so, do you like this guy?
Well, I mean, I just met him. He's like 10, 11 years older than me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So.
What's he do for a living? Attorney?
No, he owns his own business.
Which is?
Oh, I see. He owns it. Hold on. Since when did owning your own business become an occupation?
Right. It means something specific.
Yes.
Like ophthalmologist.
Oh, I see. What's your husband do for a living? He owns his own business.
Oh.
Oh, wow, interesting.
Well,
I'm in that business
he's
too.
a painting business or something. Yeah.
Okay, he owns his own business.
Yeah, you own your own business
And
too.
he's a
Now,
landlord.
listen, when someone says they own your own business, you close your eyes. You know exactly what they're doing every day. Exactly.
Yeah.
Everyone, listen. I own my own business. Close your eyes. You see what I'm doing every day, don't you?
Yeah.
Sure. It's very self-explanatory.
Okay.
Okay. It means painter.
Of course.
And landlord, I mean.
Yeah.
Yes, that's obvious. Okay, so he owns his own business.
All right.
And he paints houses.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a horrible job. I don't trust this guy.
Yeah, he's 100% Greek. I don't know if that has anything.
No, look, Eric,
No, that's horrible.
there may be
the
something.
Greeks are horrible. I don't lay into the Greeks enough on this show, but they're horrible people.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He may be disturbed. He may be abusive,
They're,
but
salad with their
he
feta
may be just
cheese and their olives.
He seems very sweet, you know.
Yeah, well, tell him not to do this, Erica. Tell him not to do this, all right? That's it. And if he does it still, get the hell out of there. This guy's, there's something very wrong with him.
What's his name, though? Because Greek guys always have wild names.
Greg. That's his American name.
He's a painter.
Yeah.
Touche. Yes, you've made my point. Thank you. Then I tell you that Greeks had those wild names?
What's his last name?
I knew it was either Mushtaf
Zorba.
or Greg.
Zorba.
All right.
Zorba.
What's his Greek name? Seriously.
Gregory or Greg? I don't know.
Okay. I can see you guys have a very intimate relationship.
His name there, yeah.
No, that's his first name.
Oh.
I'm trying to find out his first name. She said Gregorio.
Okay.
All right, Erica.
Okay.
Don't let him do that to you.
Thanks.
You tell him.
I will.
And if he really gives you a lot of trouble, you pull that sailor's cap off of him and smack him with it. You know the one the Greek guys always wear, Drew?
Yeah, with the black and white striped shirts.
Yeah, no, not that. I'm just that cap. That thick sort of wool cap with the small brim on it.
Yes.
It's got it's usually navy blue or black, and it has a piece of sort of rope across the front, you know?
Yes,
rope.
yes, with a little brim on it.
There you go.
Yeah.
What time is it? Drew punches the mic. Yeah. Fantastic. All right, when we come back, we'll speak to Danielle. She's mad at me about a comment I made in 2 years. We don't know.
This is something you said last night.
Voted for. Okay, hold on, Danielle.
Okay.
All right. And
you going to vote tomorrow?
Yes, we'll talk. Well, we'll talk a little politics after this. Hey, and you getting into my basket, baby? No. Okay. Feel free. I got a lot of popcorn balls in there that need some. My popcorn balls need some cuddling in. Dr. Drew's in the next room. He got a page from one of his fantastic patients, so he's returning the call. Man, what a sucker. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. The Vandals are coming in tomorrow night. And since tomorrow's the big election, let's speak to Danielle, who's 30. She takes...
Hello?
Yes.
Hi. I'm calling because I really felt that something that you said last night was really irresponsible.
All right.
I thought when you said that it basically didn't matter who became president because in 2 years we couldn't tell them apart.
No. Here's what I said.
Okay.
Sort of. Drew's getting into a bucket of Nilla wafers as we speak. What is that? Light and dark chocolates. Holy Christ. Give me the dark ones.
This is from Kim in Cincinnati.
God bless Kim. Okay, listen to me, Danielle. Here's what I was saying. I was listening to some of the comments some of the people were saying about what if Bush was elected, namely Cher, about how we basically crumble off and fall into the ocean. And I said, I bet if somehow you shielded Cher from finding out who won the election, 2 years from now, she couldn't tell you who won based on
If you took her off the planet and brought her back in 2 years and said, now, who's president?
Here's the way I said it. If she lived on the planet but somehow didn't know, she wouldn't be able to tell by what was going on around her.
Oh, I disagree. I think you absolutely could tell.
You think you could tell?
Yeah, absolutely.
And you're a Gore fan?
Well, I think that partly what bothers me about it is I think that voter apathy is really like at an all-time high.
Are you a Gore fan?
He's who I would prefer, yes.
Right. It's the people, by the way, who would vote for Gore. Hold on a second. It's the people who would vote for Gore who seem to have this opinion, who seem to be a little more, I don't know, pejorative in their statements about Bush. I'm not a Bush fan, don't get me wrong, but I also know it's not going to make a big difference. I'll never know it.
You think you could never tell the difference?
I don't think I could.
You are an asshole.
I, in fact, was terribly anxious when Clinton got elected, and he did not disappoint. He came through on everything that I believed he would do behaviorally, and yet I admired his job as president. I think he did a decent job. Mm-hmm. So who they are as people and stuff, what do you think they might do? It's hard to predict these things.
What do you think about the voter apathy and sort of, I think, the way I see Adam is I think that he's in a really unique position because he reaches a large audience of people who look up to him and I imagine are probably in a demographic that's less likely to vote than even the overall population.
Yes, probably true. All of them are running for their dictionaries, looking up demographic.
And apathy.
Right now.
Well, I mean...
No, you're right. The people who listen to this show probably vote less than the people that listen to Dennis Prager or Rush Limbaugh.
Right.
And the next
or Dr. Demento.
I don't even know who Dr. Demento is, but
thank you.
The next president, he could conceivably elect up to 5 Supreme Court justices.
Yeah, the next president can always do something.
Long-term effect.
Listen, how many elections have you heard this argument? By the way,
what's that about the Supreme Court justice?
About everything. About the next president having control. You have control over the Congress, the Democratic control, the Republican controlled Congress. Are they going to be able to elect Supreme Court justice? And they're going to be able to turn over Roe v. Wade and blah, 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 blah. Whatever happens.
Well,
whatever happens. Name me an instance. Name me something. What has happened?
We need a new party, guys.
We do need a new party.
We need something that really does make a difference.
I'm apathetic because I should be. These guys are all bought and sold. Come on.
Do you really think you couldn't tell the difference, though?
Listen. You got Gore over here. You know, the second largest contributor to the Democratic Party is the Trial Lawyers Society. Association. Do you want that? Is that what you want?
Would you prefer the NRA?
No, I wouldn't. That's why I don't want either one of them. I don't want the NRA being associated with one party, and I don't want the trial lawyers being associated with another party. They're all bought and sold. Forget it. Vote for a third party. You don't think your vote counts? Sure it does.
But if you vote for Nader, you know that's really basically a vote for George Bush.
Yeah. Who cares? Vote for a third party. Bush will be... Listen, what do you think the average age of the person who's listening to this show is, speaking of our listeners?
Probably like
19? 15?
I'm just guessing. I don't know.
21? 23?
Yeah.
Good. What's 4 years? So what? So you vote for Nader, and that's a vote for Bush.
But these people look...
He'll be in and out of the... that's what I'm saying. They look up to me. And here's what I'm telling you to do. Vote for a third party.
Well, what about...
They'll be in and out of office, and you'll only be 25.
Be kind here.
I think that there's several issues that you've mentioned on Loveline that I agree with, and I commend you guys for bringing them up. And one of them is the morning after pill and like the related topics of population control and the woman's right to choose.
Yep.
And another one is how society deals with people who are drug addicted and how we spend